Welcome to part 1 of the Flawed Teapot Prediction. This is where the order of elimination will be shown. This is the 2 hotel, which I'm assuming is where the eliminated contestants are going to go. This will change if it ends up being somewhere different. And these are the teams as of Teapot 1. We have no time to lose, so let's get started. As we all already know, in Teapot 1, it's Pact Again that gets put up for elimination. When one disappears, that means they're safe. The order might not exactly be right, despite the results being publicly available. Anyways, safe are Remote, Black Hole, Tree, Marker, and Fanny. The bottom 2 are Pie and Lightning. Pie was a bit of a jerk to Pen during Teapot 1, and she ignored Just Not's pleas for help when they were stuck in the elevator. However, Lightning didn't get much screen time at all this episode, and that would likely hurt contestants in Vote to Save. Despite this, I feel Lightning still has more fans. So in my opinion, I think that Pie will be the first to leave the battle for the power of 2. The S and Just Not both have debuters, the strongest team on Earth has extremely hated contestants, and Pact Again just lost, so I won't put them up twice. Yet. Are You OK came first in Teapot 1, so that leaves Team 8 to be up for elimination. By the way, can I just say that I love the team logos for this season? Anyways, safe are Coiny, Donut, Pin, Saw, and Bark Bag. The bottom 2 are Gady and Needle. This is probably the most easily predictable bottom 2 out of the 6 teams. Gady doesn't have much screen time outside of a couple big moments relating to the Taco Bell arc during late Tease for BFDI. Needle's probably the least interesting on the team to most people, but fans of Bull Bunch may split off to save her. That said, it would probably be close, like BFD 22 levels of close, or maybe even a tie. However, I want to say that Gady would barely edge out Needle. Gady only has to split supporters with Saw, while Needle has to split with 2, or arguably 3 characters. Let's hope that, for their sake, none of the failed debuters or Pie call her needy. Ow! Okay, let's move on. I think, at this point, now's a good time to have Are You OK lose. Safe are Pen, Golf Ball, Tennis Ball, Eraser, and Fries. The bottom 2 are Puffball and TV. Puffball will almost certainly get development. TV might too, but it's less certain. In fact, I highly doubt TV will get anything. I doubt the votes will even be close. Puffball will survive, and TV will be eliminated. Next, I think one of the teams with a debut will be put up for elimination since they've had some screen time by now. The S will be put up before Just Not though, as I feel they're the weaker team challenge-wise. I think Winter will turn out to be really popular, so they'll be the first one safe. Also safe are Clock, Yellowface, Bottle, and Cloudy. The bottom two are Rocky and Ice Cube. Both of them are quite bland, but they have quirks that make them popular, like Rocky's barfing and Ice Cube's recycling lines. Icy, however, does have some potential for development, while Rocky has little to none. This may be a bit controversial, but I think Ice Cube will survive over Rocky. To avoid putting Book at risk too soon, Pact Again will lose another member first. Safe are Black Hole, Remote, Tree, and Fanny. The bottom two are Lightning and Marker. I could put Fanny here, but I realized that as Marker and Lightning build a friendship, they'll likely start having to split supporters, making it more difficult for either of them to survive. They're here for that reason, not because they're hated or even necessarily because they're outclassed by others, though that may be true to an extent. I think Marker will last another round, as his weird voice is appealing to many, potentially even some who dislike Lightning. This would mean that Lightning would get out here. In this episode, Just Not will lose its first member. By this point, Book will have redeemed herself, and Pillow will also have gotten development. Obviously, Book will be safe, as will Pillow. Nickel gets the third most votes. Despite having to split supporters, Price Tag and Nelly also both survive. This leaves Cake and Bonnie for the bottom two, probably the second most obvious bottom two behind Team 8's. Neither of them are particularly liked and don't have many fans. They might get development, but I think most of the focus with this team will be on Book and Pillow and most of the remainder on Nelly and Price Tag. However, I think that Bobby at least has nostalgia going for him. After all, he's the first ever recommended character. Cake, though, has nothing going for him, so he'll leave the show early. After this episode, there will be 35 contestants remaining. I think the S will lose again this time, though. The order of safety will be largely the same as last time. Winner, Clock, Bottle, and Yellowface. The bottom two are Cloudy and Ice Cube. I think it's safe to say that if she's not eliminated by now, Ice Cube will have gotten development. Cloudy, on the other hand, probably won't get any development, and his character is fairly reliant on the Looney, who isn't in Teapot, so his vote count would suffer as long as he's on his own. I think it would suffer by enough that Ice Cube would survive another round. As a result, Cloudy would fall short and be eliminated. Part 2 is gonna start with a rejoin and end with a debut, so look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Part 2 coming eventually.